Hey guys, this is Legrandzilla, and I have the second of the Skull Island series model kits here. I just finished. This is called Skull Island Attack, and here's the box art painted by Richard Hilliard. Skull Island Attack, sculpted by Joe Laudati, and it's by Alternative Images. There's 4 in the series so far that I know of the Skull Island series, and this is from the scene where the guy is they're attacked in the movie by a brontosaurus, which you wouldn't expect him to be that vicious, but he chases them through the swamp, and this guy skitters up a tree, and the brontosaurus grabs him out of the tree, and behind another tree you get the idea that he's being eaten or mauled. Anyway, this is a really cool little diorama. It's a lot of details and stuff in the base, a lot of swampy looking plants and things, a couple trees with vines and moss and stuff hanging down. I tried to paint the brontosaurus with a little bit of a gloss so that he looks wet, and as well I did the same thing on the base, and there's some areas that are kind of low-lying that I actually used Woodland Scenic's realistic water and mixed it with some green and brown paints, acrylic paints, and then poured them in those areas and spread it around a little bit so that it would look like there's puddles, and it would just look wet, because I would think that in this area where they come out of this swamp that there'd be a lot of mist, and coming out of the water in the swamp there'd be a lot of mist, there'd be a lot of humidity and water on the plants, and so I may have overdone it a little bit, but I think as time goes on that glossiness will dull down just a little, and it'll probably be just perfect eventually. When I painted the guy here, we'll get a little closer. I painted him to look like the guy in the movie. So I ground off what looked like hair on the person and painted his hair so it looked like the guy in the movie to me. And if you put it at an angle about like this, it looks just like the scene, and it looks like the picture here, pretty much. So this one is a smaller scale than the one I showed you last time with King Kong. King Kong is carrying Ann Darrow, and she is probably twice the size as this guy. But see, you're trying to put a big dinosaur in it and a lot more base, and so I think it's perfectly fine to have these a different scale. And the other one I have that's coming up next, the Son of Kong, it is even a little bit bigger scale than either of these, but this is a perfect size to me. I'm glad it's not a whole lot bigger, because it takes less shelf space, but really has just plenty of details. I really like how Joe Laudati sculpted the brontosaurus, and I really like how his face looks. Really happy with this kit. I highly recommend it. It's not very expensive. If you want one, you can contact Scott Kelly at Alternative Images. You can find him on Facebook. There's a page for Alternative Images that you can go and like the page and keep track of the different kits they are bringing out, and they've done a number of King Kong type kits, and so that's one of the reasons I'm a big fan of that production company. And I want to thank Scott Kelly for helping me get some of the kits that I love so much on the subject of King Kong and other things. But isn't this a cool kit? Do look into getting the Skull Island series kits. They're really nice. Really well casted and expertly sculpted by Joe Laudati. Yeah, I just feel like continuing to play this video or make this video because I don't want to stop looking at it right now, but after I turn the video off I can keep watching it or looking at it. Yeah, I can go back and watch the video, and so can you. Anyway, if you like this, comment, let me know. Look at the other King Kong related videos I have in my Confrontations playlist. And next up will be the Son of Kong on this series. And then after that, I'm hoping to do the Kong versus T-Rex. It's got a tree with Ann in it. It's kind of like a 3-part diorama. And so I'll give you a review of that one as well. But for now, hope you like this big brontosaurus. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. Bye.